The night that changed everything. My journey to plant-based freedom in the city. I'll never forget that moment when everything clicked. It was past midnight, rain drumming against the coffee shop window where I'd been camped for hours, wrestling with a project that seemed determined to break me. My stomach was practically eating itself, my wallet felt lighter than air, and I was staring at a city that suddenly felt impossibly vast and unwelcoming. That's when I realized something had to change, not just about how I ate, but about how I lived. 3 years ago, I made a decision that would transform not just my relationship with food, but my entire approach to navigating life in Vancouver. I committed to plant-based living, even when my bank account laughed at the idea and my schedule mocked any notion of meal planning. What started as a desperate survival strategy evolved into something far more profound, a complete reimagining of what it means to thrive in this beautiful, expensive city we call home. This isn't a story about pristine Instagram smoothie bowls or trendy restaurants with impossible reservations. This is about discovering that freedom comes from knowing exactly where you belong in any neighborhood, at any hour, with whatever resources you have in your pocket. It's about building a life where your values and your reality don't have to be at war with each other. Mastering the art of strategic abundance. The first revelation came when I stopped seeing chain restaurants as compromises and started viewing them as reliable allies. White Spot became my sanctuary during late-night creative sessions. Their veggie burger, stripped of dairy and loaded with extras, felt like a warm hug for a reasonable price. During their weekday happy hour, those same comfort foods became accessible luxuries that fit my lifestyle and budget. Boston Pizza surprised me most of all. Their custom vegetable pizza, generously topped with mushrooms, peppers, and extra tomato sauce, became my secret weapon against food scarcity. A modest investment for 3 satisfying meals felt like beating the system while staying true to my values. Even Subway, with its humble veggie delight on surprisingly vegan Italian herbs and cheese bread, became a dependable friend during rushed afternoons between commitments. Discovering hidden treasures in plain sight, food courts transformed from overwhelming mazes into curated galleries of possibility. Pacific Center and Metrotown revealed their secrets to me slowly, like trusted confidants sharing wisdom. The Asian counters with their generous vegetable fried rice and delicate spring rolls became regular stops. Mediterranean spots offered falafel wraps that felt like portable comfort food, while Mexican counters provided hearty bean and rice bowls that sustained me through long, productive days. Each discovery felt like uncovering a hidden gem, realizing that abundance existed everywhere if I knew how to look for it. These weren't just meals, they were proof that my choices didn't have to limit my options or drain my resources. Building your personal arsenal of freedom. The real transformation happened when I started thinking like an urban explorer. Food trucks became adventures to track down through social media. Corner stores revealed themselves as emergency oases stocked with trail mix, fresh fruit, and surprisingly satisfying hummus cups. Grocery store hot bars offered transparent, affordable options that let me see exactly what nourishment I was choosing. I learned to carry my own salvation, protein bars, nut butter packets, and emergency nuts that turned any moment of hunger into a manageable pause rather than a crisis. The Happy Cow app became my digital compass, always pointing toward the next opportunity for alignment between my values and my needs. Embracing imperfect excellence. The most liberating discovery was learning to release perfectionist expectations while maintaining unwavering commitment to what mattered most. Some evenings, dinner was indeed peanut butter from the jar paired with determination. Some rushed meals consisted of French fries and hope. But each imperfect moment was still a choice. A small act of rebellion against a system that tries to convince us our values are too expensive or too complicated to maintain. Today, I move through Vancouver with the confidence of someone who belongs everywhere. I know which 24-hour grocery stores will welcome me during midnight inspiration strikes. I understand which neighborhoods hide the best emergency food options. Most importantly, I've learned that sustainable living isn't about having unlimited resources, it's developing unlimited resourcefulness. This journey taught me that freedom isn't about having endless choices. It's about knowing exactly which choices align with who you're becoming. Every plant-based meal, whether it's a quick food court discovery or a carefully planned grocery store creation, becomes part of a larger story about living authentically in the world as it is, not just as we wish it could be.